Welcome back to our Den of Thieves. I was playing some, trying to train up a military. Show you real quick here. Armed our second squad, and I had them fully kitted out in iron armor and training with the weapon of their choice, and that was going along nicely. I also, just to show you off here in the objects menu, we continue to steal a few more books, and so our library continues to grow. All of these have been stolen from different monasteries and sites, so while we haven't got any artifacts per se, we have stolen many books. Sadly, while I was doing that, I sent out our grumpiest dwarf out to go steal another book, and he was successful at that. But as he came in, we received a siege. We found out that the dead walk among us, and as he came in, he fought bravely, but he did not survive. So if we come up here, we will find that he killed a warrior here. And then up here, oh, that's a wolf skeleton. Here he is, Nomal. He tried to take on these guys here. So we have an elf swordsman, Grim Corpse, as well as 3 of those warriors of Bistcash who are hanging out here. They also came with a few necromancers, or at least a necromancer and another undead fiend. I grabbed those. They were drawn in to come into the fort. The elf right now and his compatriots are not being drawn in. So I'll unpause this, and if we go and take a look at them, go to others, we'll jump over to the invader here. And as you can see, they really just kind of hang out here. They're following his lead, and he's not heading towards the fort. I don't know why. And so we have a decision here. Do we hang out here hoping to draw them in? Or do I send out my newly trained, poorly trained squad and let the cards fall where they do? These guys are bowmen, so they will shoot, likely before we can get too close. We are midsummer, and there's a chance that a human caravan will show up pretty soon. But we don't know. In the meantime, I keep thinking they're going to head in, and then they kind of circle back. Don't know. Jumping over to here. Again, we're in siege mode, so we should see that coming. I probably should, since I can't recover his body just yet, if we have the ability to carve a slab. Oh, his name's on here, man. There he is, Nomal. Let's carve a memorial for him if someone can do that. If we have any memorials left over. Oh. Guessing that's you. Are you heading over to do it? Store an item in the stockpile. No. Oh, actually, he's doing something funny here. If you look at this, this can happen. This is a random sidetrack here. He may have put a wheelbarrow in here. Don't know if you can see it or not. But you have to watch. Sometimes they get in a weird loop and they keep grabbing wheelbarrow. And it has a stone in it, so they bring it over here. Yeah, see this guy right here. It's got this wheelbarrow. It's got a stone in it. It's got too many stones in it. So what we do is we can look at it, and we can forbid it, and dump and dump. And sometimes they'll grab the stones out of there, but we don't want them trying to move that thing around. Okay, now they've done that. Items. Look at that. We can undump that. Same thing with you. If you don't catch those, they will sit there and just do a loop, and you can lose like 3 dwarves who do nothing but move stuff around over and over and over again. Alright, anyway, where were we? We were going to see... Let's double check to make sure our friends are still where we left them. All the way at the top. Up here. Oh, don't see him. Oh. Let's jump down here. Oh, they're coming in. Wow. You know, I look away, and they decide to play that game. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to lock the trap. Let me lock that. I want to make sure that gets done ASAP. Come on, anytime. Good, locked. Now, he is undead. He's a corpse. So I don't think that he is drownable. But we can kill the others, and then he'll get trapped in a cage trap if we let him out, if he doesn't run away. So this time we can flood this. The drains are closed. Pull the lever. And leave that as is. Slowly fill in. I had also done this because I got so sick of my guys having to walk all the way through the maze to get the extra stuff left over by the corpses. Be curious to see what happens to this guy. I don't think you can drown an undead. I think they are unkillable that way. 339 years old. When we're only at year 253. Created before the world existed. Fascinating. Alright, so those guys will drown. We can probably turn off. Yeah, we can turn off siege mode for now. We'll leave them stuck down there. And we can turn off our burrow. And we can do whatever they want because those guys are stuck down there waiting to die. I wonder if he doesn't die if he becomes more of a legendary swimmer. We can see our skills here. Our other skills? Right now he's a dabbling swimmer. I'll be curious to see if he slowly trains up. It's almost scary that you could accidentally train up an undead to be expert swimmers. Hadn't even thought about that. Alright, let's jump up. If we carved the stone, we can lay that in here. It was in here somewhere. A slab. There. We don't have one for him. Well, we can lay these. I guess we made these. I'll have to make a new slab for him. Or else we can go get his body now. Maybe we'll do that. Do we have a extra coffin? We do. Okay. As soon as they put that in there, we'll go get that body. Get that in here. Carrying Numal's upper front teeth. Well, thank goodness you got that. What'd you get? His foot. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Get all the pieces together. We'll want that. This, we can set this. You must designate a tomb. You used to be able to click on the items, but that's fine. Where is it in here now? Tomb. Click, accept for somebody, and they'll put that, see if they go put that in, put normal in there. Alright, let's see how our trap is doing. They haven't died yet. Skills. Other skills. Still just a dabbling swimmer. Okay. I'll be curious when we release him. I can unfreeze these. And I'll bring those inside. This is a necromancer. I was glad we captured him first, because he could have raised Nomal to fight against us later on. Which would not have been great. Alright, down here. Healthy, drowning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 Yep, so he is unfazed by his inability to breathe because he is a corpse already. None of that actually hurts him. But we can now drain this, maybe let him out, and see if he gets stuck in a trap. So let's do that. We want to pull the lever so we're stop flooding, and pull the lever to start draining. Okay, that's opened, that's shut. Empty relatively quickly. I did carve a fortification here, just to make sure we had all that. See if this fortification stops most of this. We still have our friends stuck down here. Let's see if they're still happy being near a waterfall. Yeah, it's nice being near a waterfall, isn't it? Especially if that's your permanent home. Where'd the elf go? He's got to be in here somewhere. Others... Elf. There he is. Okay. Just gonna hang out there. Really interesting. He might have special powers too. We haven't seen him do anything yet. But raised, intelligent dead can have special powers. Sometimes deadly powers. Let's see. Resparring. Good. How's the fighting? Brew drinks. Axe Dwarf. Cancels the grave because he didn't have another slab. We'll have to make some more slabs. Alright. We'll leave him there for now. Jump up here, see how everything's looking. Did they get Nomel's body in place? No. They put the necromancer in there. Alright, well then we definitely needed a couple more, we need some more burial stuff. So let's do this. I need some slabs. Let's make 5 more of those. And let's make some tombs. Coffin. Rock coffin. Let's make a few of those. Hope we don't need that many. Maybe I should make one for everybody just in case. We'll do this for now. So I didn't want to send these guys out. I'm glad we were able to use our trap to kill most of those warriors. This elf doesn't seem like an amazing fighter, but again, the grim corpses can have amazing strength or amazing skills that make it hard to fight them. Strong, tough, zany, good spatial sense. He's orderly, good for him. Didn't feel anything, and they never feel anything. Oh, he did improved his swimming. He's now a competent swimmer. Spends more time in here, he gets better and better at swimming. That's so funny. That's how I can train my undead army to swim. Hadn't even thought about that. Average happiness went up, though, because we lost our most unhappy dwarf. So, alright, these should be reset. They have cages in them. So part of me wants to just open up the siege mode, unlock this, and see what the elf chooses to do. Either way, we should be fine. Okay, so let's go to unlock. Enter siege mode in order to release him. Okay, so that's open. Which way is he going to go? He, as an undead, he generally have a hatred of the living. So I would think he's going to head towards the fort. No, he is trying to leave. The siege has ended, and he's going to try to leave. So he's going to head up this way. We might still actually capture him if he gets hit by this cage here. Got him. Okay. So, not perfect. We lost one dwarf. But that's okay. Let's pull this lever, end siege mode. And we are good to go. Let that finish draining out. And let the miasma die down. Something else I had forgotten, I had to move the decaying bodies of those warriors, those horrible abominations. They don't show up in the corpse list, so they won't haul them over to the corpse pile, but you can designate them for dumping. So I did that and dumped them over here. I should probably make this. In fact, I'll do that now. If you do this, except make this a refuse pile, right? And then even if I say none of these, it will still help that all rot away faster. So the stuff you don't want that you put in the dump, set a refuse stockpile there, and they will rot away a lot faster than if you leave them to rot on their own. Alright, so we should have a couple. Dwarf, soldier. I need to claim all of their stuff if I want, and then I'll figure out how to get rid of them later on. But we can claim all their stuff. So let's see. So first we want to just claim. Oh, it's all ours. Right, and then we want to dump everything. All well and good. Then click on each one and undump just the cage. They will now relieve these warriors of all of their stuff. And they'll put it over here in this pile. So we can look through, and anything we see here that we actually want to keep, we can keep. Anything we don't want to keep, we can just leave. But I'll definitely take this silver mace, thank you. Shield, absolutely. So that's how we deal with that siege there. I wouldn't say optimal, but we have a few more visitors here. We're going to have to find a place to shove these folks. I could also just release them and put them in downstairs to be killed for training purposes. I get nervous, though, releasing a necromancer. Even with no skills, he might see something like one of the tombs and release them. So we have to be careful what we release, not knowing how powerful these guys are. Can't click on them. So if I had dug a real fort and I had magma, I would simply use magma to clean the cages. But I don't right now. I wonder if I could sell them. I might have to see when the merchants come. I wonder if I can move these cages and sell them. That would be pretty funny. I'll try with one of them and see how it goes. If it goes really miserably, the guards should be able to handle it. I'll bring my warriors up here when they do that. So, let's look real quick at the dwarves we have left. We have a population of 13. Some of them are still training and looking okay. Everyone's generally happy-ish. Who's not happy? The child. Child's unhappy. And my elf is unhappy. Why are you unhappy? What could possibly... Lonely, being away from family for too long. Unable to pray to Tippy. The Misty Pass. So that's one I can fix. I come down here. I think I had an extra... Haven't used this one yet. Let's do this. Oh, hang on. Let's do this. Accept. Add a location. New temple. Let's see if we can see Tippy. Tippy, the Misty Pass. There you go. You now have a place, my elf friend, to pray. I'm only being nice to you because you were locked up for 150 years, so, you know, as long as you earn your keep around here, we'll do our best. But no one unhappy, so I'll take that as a win. Alright, we've relieved these guys of all their stuff. It's all in here. See anything else we want to keep? A dark creature bone crown. I will definitely take that. Some skirts. Some rotten clothes. Bronze arrows. We'll take those. Iron bow. We can take that. Yak leather helm, just some clothes that doesn't fit us. In theory, we could sell them. Not sure how much it's worth it. Dwarf Bone Amulet. Just take it for the novelty. Alright, so we continue to train. I plan on going back to that Necromancer Tower. He's clearly still upset at us, since he's sending more and more people. Skills, combat, we are getting better. Now a proficient sword dwarf. Excellent. And autumn has come. So, half a year since our last video. We have 4 better trained dwarves. Could probably send them out real quick here to see if I can steal a few more books before we get our next caravan. And then decide if we're going to strike out at the Necromancer, openly or otherwise, and steal back our friend. Still saving. Still saving. There you go. Okay. So, let's look here. Alright, this is dead, so that we can just throw away that whole group. Let's go to the map. When I last looked over here... There we go. Monastery. Send you guys. Shouldn't be any of those guys anyway. Don't steal any livestock. Just go loot. Done. And off they get. Not carrying anything funny, are you? Okay. I also trained up some hunting dogs and assigned them to the squad. So, or at least assigned the members of the squad. The enemy are laying siege. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Can I cancel this before they leave? Alright, I canceled that. So I canceled that. Can I bring everyone back in the burrow? No, some guys already left. I guess we'll see what happens. I really don't know what they do when they've left and I've already canceled the mission. Alright, let's take a look-see. We're making enemies. That's for sure. We are making a lot of enemies. They're invading with horses and war dogs. Okay, well we better go into siege mode then. I don't know how many of these guys we can capture at one time, but we better go into siege mode. Siege mode, pull the lever. We'll see how... This is a big invasion. They used to, as big invasions, all kind of stay together. Curious to see. Let's pause this, see if we can find where they are. Let's jump to here. Others. Random crossbowmen. There they are. Wow, that is a lot of fighting graphics. If they all stay nicely bunched together, we could kill a lot of people with this drowning trap. I'll like that a lot. How is our trap looking? And plenty empty. Okay, come on in. Come on in. Ignore the random dead bodies. Those are fine. Very standard. That's just what usually happens. Okay. A lot of guys here. Is that most of the invading force? I wonder if are they riding the horses? They might be riding the horses. Oh, if you were annoyed by being caught in the rain, my friend. Just you wait. Got a few people in here, a horse and a horse. I wonder if we could tame those and then eat them. Well, let's make sure everybody gets in. Yep. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a vicious kill for them. Lock the trap. I think I need to close the drain. Pull that lever. Pull this lever. If you'd be so kind. Yes, this will be rather unfortunate. Rather unfortunate. Alright, we got those. Let's see how many are going to die in there. Caged, caged. They're named horses. That's fancy. Alright. This is the nice thing about a big... When you get the invasions like this, where they all bunch together, you don't need a really big trap. When the other ones have been much more kind of sprint for your walls kind of stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be rough for them. This is gonna be rough. However, they might have some nice things. What have you got? Got anything worth taking? I'm sure you do. Copper. You should drown. Alright, I think that's pretty much everybody. We can probably end siege mode here. And I can turn off our burrow. And I can undo those. What happened to my dwarves who went off on that mission, though? I really don't know where they went. I don't know if they're just gone now. But they're no longer on my list. I lost several of my fighting dwarves. I guess we'll wait a couple days to see if they come back, but I think they should have been back by now. What? Oh, you're just carrying a horse. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Good? Is it going good? Still healthy. Little drowning there. Little drowning there. Yeah. I like this a lot. It's a little slow for a trap, but you gotta say it's effective. Now, what can I do? I hit train, any trainer, what happens? Do they become mine and then I could slaughter them? Or do they stay? I don't see the horse in here. Puppies, dogs, others. No, just set the trainer. It says it's tame, but you can't slaughter them. Oh, yeah, they're... Yeah, it's not going well. It's not going well. That's a lot of dead. That's a lot of dead people. It's taking a long time to get all this stuff. And okay. Dead, dead, dead. Anybody left? Let's take a look at others. Boy, did that clear him out, huh? Oh, still have this guy. Where are you at? Oh. You still thinking of attacking? No? No? Thinking of going home? Yeah, a lot of your friends are gone now. Alright, so I guess we have some cleanup to do. Boy, howdy, do we have some cleanup to do. Alright, we can pull this lever and drain all that out. Pull this lever so we're no longer flooding. And I guess we'll start gathering up stuff in a little bit. I'll do that off screen. No reason for you to watch that. So, with that, we'll see if our dwarves ever come back. I lost a couple dwarves sending them out, and they didn't fight. As far as I know, they didn't fight. They just walked away. And because I canceled the mission, they don't know to come back. So that's really interesting. We're going to have to, I guess, train up some more dwarves. Now that we're back down to population of 10, we should at least get a migration wave of a few more dwarves. So, all right, I'll leave it there. Hope you all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.